A very good day. My name is Chow Win-wen.
My name is Chok Min Hui.
So the topic for our persuasive speech for today is
Gadgets do more harm than good on children.
give a man a fish, he will eat for a day. Give a man a smartphone, he will forget to eat and starve to death. In this era dominated by technology, people are so much under the clutches of these useful but hardly wonderful equipment, electronic gadgets.
Gadgets include smartphones, laptops, tablets, and more. Not only used for communication, gadgets also become a trend in today's culture for life and knowledge. All information and daily activities such as shopping, payment, and entertainment are provided by this device.
Users of gadgets are very heterogeneous, from old people to young children. The smartphone usage and needs are not only enjoyed by the adults, but also the children. The needs and interests of smartphones in children are different from adults.
In adults, smartphones are used as a communication, lifestyle, search engine, entertainment, whereas for children, smartphones or tablets are used merely for playing and entertainment needs, such as video games and social media.
The most important difference is children do not have the ability to use smartphones wisely. So, it is believed that without parental supervision, the smartphone will malfunction and negatively impact children's health. Now, my friend Min Hui will explain how dangerous gadgets are on children's health.
Are you running out of ideas to keep your children occupied? And using electronic gadgets to engage them and free yourself? If so, it's time to wake up and avoid using gadgets as your babysitters. Gadgets can hurt our children beyond we can imagine. Being able to communicate is the major exclusive attribute of human beings, which differentiate the human species from the others. For every 30 minutes of screen time, there is a 49% increased risk of speech delay, according to Time magazine. Children nowadays spend more time on gadgets rather than with people, and it will hinder their language development and disrupt their communication skills. Social interactions are crucial for children's language development, in that it facilitates lexical and phonological development at the early stages of child language acquisition. However, parents often allow their young children to watch videos and play games on their laptops or smartphones to prevent their children from disturbing their job. As time goes by, parents will realize that their children find it difficult to speak, only understand limited vocabulary, and unable to pronounce the words clearly. There was a case where the child only pointed out his fingers and spoke gibberish to show what he needed. It is worrying to see that children are unable to express themselves in words. Speech is so important for children to express their thoughts, feelings, and establish relationships with their peers. Thus, parents must increase the communication and interaction between their children so that they are able to speak fluently and smoothly.
Instead of going out in nature and playing football with their feet on a green field, children nowadays enjoy playing football with their fingers on the gadgets. A research conducted by University of Leeds found a potential connection between gaming in young children and an increased chance of higher weight in later years. Scientists from the university looked at the health and behavior of more than 16,000 children in the UK at multiple points during their childhood and early adolescence. First at the age of 5, then again at the age of 7, and later at the age of 14. They found that children who regularly played video games as a young child had a higher BMI 9 years later compared to those who did not play video games. The World Health Organization, WHO, also stated that one of the factors that causes child obesity is increased sedentary behavior. The increase in childhood obesity is attributable to an increasingly sedentary behavior and poor nutrition. Sedentary behaviors such as gadgets use, television viewing, and video games playing often replace the vigorous activities in children. Children nowadays spend most of their time on the couch, playing video games, accompanied with bags of chips and cans of soda. Excessive use of gadgets has resulted in children skipping their regular exercise routines. Hence, it is certain that electronic gadgets are one of the notable causes of childhood obesity.
Thirdly, is the impact on visual health. Research shows that most of the children spend almost 7 hours a day using gadgets for entertainment such as watching drama, playing video games, and using social media. However, this doesn't include additional screen time spent for lessons and homework. Due to the outbreak of the coronavirus, schools around the world were forced to close down. The abrupt transition from face-to-face learning to online learning was needed to ensure the continuity in academic activity. When it comes to learning from home, there's no escape from using digital devices such as laptops, smartphones, and tablets for virtual classrooms. Children are spending even more time staring at a screen without taking any visual break. This will cause eye fatigue, which is also known as digital eye strain. They might experience symptoms like dry eye, blurry vision, headache, and exhaustion. Not only that, the rate of myopia, that is also known as nearsightedness, in children has increased dramatically in the past 30 years. A recent study by the National Eye Institute found that two clear reasons for this spike in myopia are an increased amount of time spent looking at things up close and also a lack of outdoor activities. So it is clear that staring at a screen for a long period of time can lead to many eye problems. People often say that eyes are the window to the soul. To prevent the sight problems becoming worse, parents can encourage more time outdoors and establish screen-free zones where no smartphone used for anyone in the family, such as in the car, at restaurants, or at the dinner table.
Spending prolonged hours on the phone or tablet can have adverse effect on the child's mental health. According to child health experts, technology addiction is the latest mental health problem in children. Gadgets open a whole new world of visual entertainment to children. It captures their interest in an instant and keeps them hooked for hours on end. But the real problem arises when their interest turns into addiction. It becomes impossible for them to spend a day without gadgets, and worse, may exhibit extreme withdrawal symptoms. Recent research on brain imaging shows that technology influences the brain's frontal cortex, the part of our brain which controls executive functioning, including impulse control, exactly the same way as that of cocaine. Technology is so hyper-exciting that it increases the dopamine levels dramatically, making the child crave for more and more stimulation. Therefore, it is undoubtedly that gadgets negatively affect children's mental health. Our children are growing up in a world that's completely different from what we lived in 15 years ago. These are the digital days where even toddlers seem to know how to use smartphones before they can talk. In summary, the persistent use of high-tech gadgetry encourages a sedentary lifestyle and leads to health issues. Parents are of great responsibility to prevent children from too much tapping on their game apps and watching their favorite videos on YouTube. Parents need to discipline their children by limiting their screen time. Gadgets have taken the much cherished time and space, which was meant for the parents. Lastly, to all the parents out there, do not let technology dominate and deteriorate your children's life. Spare time for your children, involve them with an outdoor activity, as that is the most effective way to improve their physical wellness and, most importantly, keeping them away from electronic gadgets. So, start taking up an outdoor hobby today with your children and live a happy offline life.